Well, there is no shortage of opinions on food at this year's state fair, but what about politics? Turns out nearly 10,000 fairgoers weighed in on that too. The nonpartisan House of Representatives booth has conducted a political poll for decades, but it tackles different topical issues every year. This year, fairgoers voiced support for allowing cities and counties to prohibit cannabis businesses. 66% said undocumented immigrants should have access to state programs, and 70% were in favor of free fishing licenses for people 65 and older. Now, this poll is not scientific, but as Kent Erdahl explains tonight, that doesn't make it insignificant.
If the state fair truly is the great Minnesota get-together, then it's a natural place for the people's house to ask the people's opinion on timely issues.
All of these questions were based on legislation that was introduced in the House this year but did not become law.
Barry LaGrave is director of Nonpartisan House Public Information Services, which has been at the state fair for the past 50 years conducting its unscientific state fair poll.
It's unscientific because it's just a snapshot of the fairgoers, people that happen to be in the education building where the house is located and happen to stop by and take our poll.
If it's an unscientific poll, what kind of a value do you think it has?
It's a great snapshot of fairgoers' opinions of any one time on a variety of issues that they maybe weren't aware the legislature was talking about.
For example, though some weren't aware the city of St. Paul and Minnesota Wild had tried and failed to get additional funding for arena upgrades this year, a clear majority, 69%, made it clear that they oppose using state funds to renovate or build professional sports stadiums or arenas. Even more, nearly 80% say legislators should be banned from lobbying for 2 years after leaving office. And in the wake of the political assassination of House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman, roughly 79% say they support banning guns in the state capitol.
People were unaware that if you had a concealed and carry permit, you could bring a gun into the state capitol.
LaGrave says making people aware is the point, and he says that understanding extends to House members too.
As a result of the results, it's a good broad snapshot of issues that the members have to face all the time.
In past years, polling shifts on issues like marijuana legalization, same-sex marriage, and even gun control have also foreshadowed legislation and election results. And maybe, just maybe, it's because this poll is open to all. Are kids allowed to take it?
Yes, if kids can take it, it gets them used to the voting process. This is a real optical scanner ballot. They can fill in their oval and they can put it in the ballot scanner and see that their vote was registered. So it's a good way to get them into the process.
Well, in case you're wondering, one of the most evenly divided questions this year was whether schools should be allowed to start before Labor Day. The yeses just barely edged out the noes, despite it being asked at the state fair. We have a full breakdown of those poll questions at KARE11.com.